Welcome back to Houston Life. When it comes to your monthly energy bill, when was the last time you actually looked at it in detail? Oh, I'm a little guilty on this. We have a lot of choices here in Texas, and that's even more reason to be sure you're not overpaying for electricity.
A lot of people, by the way, are overpaying for electricity. If you've thought about switching plans, our next guest says this fall season is set to have some of the lowest electricity prices in 18 months. Sam Luna, Director of Product at BKV Energy, joins us now with more. Sam, apologies in advance. We've been talking your ear off during commercial break. I had so many questions for you. What if you're locked into a contract? What about these kilowatt hours? I mean, you're saying that even a few cents difference in a kilowatt hour can add up to someone overpaying by $1,000 every single year?
Yes. Yeah, the average Texan uses about 16,000 kilowatt hours a year. For every cent, that's $250 a year you save. We've seen prices drop from 14 cents to 9 cents. That's $1,000 of savings a year.
It's huge. So if people are on autopilot, like it sounds like Tessa is,
always,
and Brandon
with
and
everything.
I definitely are, then they are potentially overpaying. BKV Energy, a lot of people haven't heard of your company before. Why would you offer to give someone a better rate? Because I understand that's one of your philosophies, that if rates go down, you'll actually pass that on to your customers.
Yes, it's important for us to give back to our customers. Treat customers how they should be treated. It was how I was raised in Houston. It's important. So for our Bluebonnet customers, after you've been enrolled with us, if we find that the rates have dropped in the market, like we're starting to see right now, we can actually actively, proactively reach out to you and say, hey, we actually have a better rate for you. Stay with us a little longer, we'll reduce your rate, and that way you have a smaller electricity bill every month.
Okay, I've never heard, Tessa, of a company saying, hey, your rates have gone down, we're gonna lower your rate.
I know, it's usually like, well, you're stuck in your rate. That's how we make our money, sorry.
Yeah.
So is it always in fall? Like, do the rates always fall, or is it set to be extra low this specific fall?
Yeah, we're seeing an interesting dynamic right now. The retail price for electricity, think back to last summer, it was hot.
Yeah.
So prices have just gone up. This summer, hot. They continued to rise. Right now we're in a sweet spot in the market where we're expecting the winter to be a little bit warmer. So everybody's chilled out in the market. Prices aren't as volatile.
Okay.
So we have a great window right now before December where prices across the market are low, which means consumers get a lower price. So do it now. There's no silver bullet in timing. But right now is a really sweet time.
Okay, so this window you're describing then, because we are ahead of these milder temperatures we expect for this coming winter, you're saying now is the time if you want to switch providers or look for a new plan. Lock it in now, because even, like, when is too late? Even December is maybe too late to do that?
Yeah, we think December, the market volatility is going to start to bump up. We all remember winter storms in January and February historically in Houston.
Yeah.
The market gets a little skittish starting in December, so the prices are going to start to go up then.
Yeah.
Okay, now most companies, I feel like it's profit, profit, profit. That's all it's about. How can you be competitive in a market if you're not mainly focused on profits and just locking in high rates and getting consumers money? How does that work?
It's a great question. So we have the philosophy, be transparent, speak plainly to customers. If you treat them well, the long-term value of a customer is they're going to stay with you longer. So I would much rather have customers, my friends, my neighbors, that I live with, I've grown up with in Houston, want to be with BKV Energy because we treat them right and they'll stay over the long term.
We should, by the way, point out Sam's credentials. So you worked for a very large energy company for about a dozen years before moving to BKV, passing on the savings to consumers. I think a lot of us, our experience is, okay, you choose an energy company. This one offers a rebate, but it's confusing, and there's a specific time frame. You have to file for the rebate, and if you miss it, you don't get it. And I mean, there are a lot of gimmicks out there in the marketplace to trick consumers into thinking they're getting a killer deal, but those rates are slowly going up and up and up. You mentioned the Bluebonnet plan already. Could you just remind our viewers of how this works? And by the way, a 30-day trial, risk-free, that's also something I've never seen as a customer.
Yep. So in Texas, we're only required to give you 3 days before you leave. That's not enough time to understand how it's going to impact your electricity bill.
Right.
So we said, give customers a full month. Let them get a bill and see, is this right for me? Does it make sense? And because it's a fixed price, it never changes. Then they start to see the benefits of getting rewards, discounts on things they do, where they go shopping, and it's an overall product and package that makes more sense for our customers.
Okay, and worth exploring. I'm sorry, it's super, super fast. If someone's locked into a contract right now, what's your advice to them? Because maybe consumers don't switch
question.
because they feel stuck.
Yeah.
Yes. Call our agents. We'll do a contract consultation. We'll look at the product and plan you're on today, how much you're paying. Make sure you can actually get savings from us. And then we can go through a discussion of what your early termination fee is, what makes sense for you today, what could be waived, or what could you save just by switching.
I mean,
Yeah.
what if you save $1,000
That's
for
what
the
I'm
year,
saying.
but
That's
you're
a
paying...
call worth
Yeah.
making, right? Okay, Sam Luna, thank you so much.
I am so jazzed about this, by the way.
Yeah, I can tell. Okay, just visit bkvenergy.com or call 855-258-4797 to learn more.
And by the way, you can use the code BKVEKPRC for $50 off your third bill.